Hi, I painted all week long and kept my streak alive, and yet I only finished 2 spreads. I want to talk about slowing down as I show you what I painted last week.
All right, you ready? This is what I spent 6 of 7 days of last week working on. One major difference and one reason why it took so long is if you've seen my past couple videos, the way I've been painting has been very loose, really trying to go a little bit faster and simplify things. And this page is much tighter. And so it just took, with all the lettering and the fine little shapes, I just really needed to slow down and be a little bit more precise. But not only that, there was a lot of research involved in this. I wanted these all to be in Spanish because they were inspired by a Mediterranean brief from my inspiration binder. And so I definitely wanted to bring in the Spanish language and have these seem like they were fancy tinned fish that came from Spain. But I am not a Spanish speaker, and I ironically do not eat tinned fish. I just think they're really cute. And so I needed to do a lot of research to pick up on, just the general things that come on tinned fish cans. Like, for instance, some of them are in olive oil, some of them are smoked, others come in like spicy vinegar sauces. And so it just took me a little bit to do the research. And in fact, I really took these tins one at a time. When I started, I used my pastel pink, blue, and ochre to just lay the shapes down, including this, just the fish. So I just had, these big rectangles here, some circles, and then these smaller rounded rectangles. And then I took it one at a time. I would do a little bit of research and figure out the design, and then I would paint it, and then I would take on the next one. And so it definitely was a methodical approach, and you can see that the result is a lot neater. The brush marks are a lot finer and more deft, I guess, just more deft line work. So that is what I worked on for most of last week. And then in the middle of the week, I got to do a live tutorial, a live demo here on YouTube with Skillshare, collaborating with Skillshare, to help people just kind of loosen up on painting their own animals. If you saw my past videos, then you'll remember these loose horses that kind of kicked off my painting streak, and also these cows. And I was so energized by that work that I wanted to share it with others, especially beginners, so that they could see, you can start with just a few colors and a few basic shapes, and you can really build up something fun. One thing that I really learned on this page is it's okay if I don't get the initial shape right. Like here on the pig, do you see how, if we look at his nose, there's a line here, that darker purple line that I painted that carves out the cute little nose, but I didn't get that shape correctly when I painted it in pink. And same with his little rump here. The shape just kind of came straight down, but in the reference photo I was looking at, his legs were like shooting behind him because he was running. And I was able to get in there and just correct it with a simple dark contrasted line, even though you can see that pink shape back there. And that is everything that I painted last week.